Joe, Joe, oh Cowboy Joe, riding wherever the western winds blow. Joe, Joe, oh Cowboy Joe, he took his last ride in the big rodeo. I was traveling out through the western states about a year or two ago, and I got a chance to go and see a real Wild West rodeo. Well, now them horses and bulls and riders, boy, they put on quite a show. But what I remembered most of all was meeting old Cowboy Joe. He was leaning back on his saddle just outside the rope and chute. He had faded jeans, a worn-out hat, and he had dust all over his boots. His face was as tan as the desert sand. His hands were all wrinkled and dry. But on his belt was a silver buckle that said, Champion Cowboy, 1945. Well, he told me to light and sit a spell, and he said, I'm old Cowboy Joe. And he told me all about cowboys and life at the rodeo. I used to ride with the best, he said, till a Brahma bull cut me down. I turned 65 just a few years back, but I'm still hanging around. He said, you see that boy on that pinto pony? He reminds me a lot of my son. Oh, I ain't seen him now in a long, long time. Why, he must be more'n 21. But you know, when he was a boy, I used to dream that he'd ride with me someday. But his ma didn't take to rodeo life, and she took my boy away. I wrote him a letter a few years back. I guess I was just feeling sad. But you know, I never got no answer at all. I guess he's forgotten old Dad. I'd give anything in the world just to see him again, while my old heart would just burst with pride. But I know that ain't gonna happen on this side of life, not till I make my last ride. I know there's a heaven somewhere over the ridge, where there's never a need to be sad. Maybe a man can ride with his son, and a boy can ride with his dad. Well, I heard last week that old Joe was gone. They said that his horse took a fall. But I don't believe that killed old Joe. I just don't believe that at all. I think he looked forward to his one last ride, because his world had just fell apart. Old Joe had been dying for a long, long time, and he died from a broken heart. Joe, Joe, oh Cowboy Joe, riding wherever the western winds blow. Joe, Joe, oh Cowboy Joe, he took his last ride in the big road.